inflection point. And I know we've heard the speakers already talk about that. I witnessed it firsthand yesterday when I visited the Zynga India office. The talented people there and the sense of energy and activity, what's going on, and the work that they're doing, the features that they're generating, the games they're working on. It's just very exciting for me to see. Because it reminds me a lot of when I first started in the industry a long time ago, small teams, big hopes and dreams and expectations, and a lot of talent too. So I'm very excited and happy to be here. So before I kind of start presenting, Zynga's mission is connecting the world with games. I think one of the things we found with Farmville or Cityville is the exciting side effect of a mother playing Farmville and suddenly their kid comes up and saying, "Mom, what are you doing?" and sits on their lap. They start playing the game together. The next day, the kid comes to mom and says, "I want to play the farm game." And that starts working. And then the mother, of course, because she needs a gift or something, she calls her sister and says, "Hey, can you start playing Farmville as well?" And then it goes on and on. The sisters, the daughters, the grandmothers. Next thing you know, the husband gets tapped. "Hey, can you watch my crops?" Because every single month. That's a large number. It's sort of stunning to me. The other big piece is, before we move on, is that we have 2 billion minutes of gameplay each day for Zynga games. 2 billion minutes. And to kind of great games create brands. I haven't often seen a brand that doesn't have any support or any kind of history of great games create great games. So does that make sense? So if you're starting, let's talk about the top. You guys might have heard this statement, right? Give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach him to fish, feed him for a lifetime. What I want to do today is to share every bit of information that I can in the short time that we have together. I'm going to share the information that I give to my teams, the teams that I work with on Farm and City and Treasure and this new game that I'm working on. It's exactly the same thing. Hopefully through this process I can share and shorten your guys' path to making great games and having fun doing it. So, but one key note for you guys to understand, it's more than just about the lessons learned. You know, we could talk about how with Farmville we had a small team size at launch, but that didn't really apply to
Curious about how did you reach the logo for Zynga?
Say it again?
The logo, company logo for Zynga.
Right. What's the role?
How do you reach to that logo? I mean, with the dog.
How was the design?
Thought about the logo.
The role?
So in today's session, we have to focus first what is the single concept device, what are the features available of this device. Then on extended framework, where you can gauge your So this is the Windows version of the game. So this is a small starter kit where you can easily download. So this is the Windows version of the game. So anyway, I can run that version also here, but I want to highlight the other version, mainly the Xbox version, of the same game. You can see using arrow keys, you can easily use for the Windows. So Xbox, you can use the Xbox controller or Kinect. Kinect is not officially supporting with XNA, but there are some ways you can use for Kinect as well. So this is the Xbox version of the game. Here you can deploy to a game library and you can save from there. The same game, only the changing the input. Finally, it's your mobile. So you can see the same game running on 3 different devices. even in the tool, you can select what is the device you want to target, and from that you can run the same game in 3 different devices. So what is this XNA framework? As I said, this is a technology based on DirectX technology. So characterization is another important part in the game. So you can see the other thing is this is the actually this is since this is the emulator is actually running on the device. The same performance. It's not like Facebook is the Windows configurations. The same conditions. So if you port this to Windows Phone 7 device, it will be the same. The same as something like that is deployed to the device. Likewise, it's a simple game, but it's a complete game. So you can see a small background music, ice scope. So small game idea, small casual game, but this can make more money because the more casual gamers are used to play this kind of games. And to create this kind of game also it will take a few hours or 1 or 2 days. So think like for a month you can create 8 games and you can get a lot of sales from that 6 month time. Then you can buy a new account and you can create another, publish another 8 games.
The kind of warmth you get with the sunset, right? That's the best example I can give for a warm color scheme. What about complementary? Anything you can take from the nature? Sorry? River bed. Okay. You have the sky which is blue and probably the ground which is yellowish or brownish, something like that. Examples that I can talk about later on offline. But as you can see, they have also used blue there. You see blue there on the right top. They've used blue there again. They are reminding the shades of blue. These are just like the gold colors, but they are more lighter. They're a little cool, not as cold as the gold colors, right? So that's an example of cool color. Then you have something called light colors. Believe me, there are colors. Can you see them? Okay. So these are light colors. Any color which is pretty much very bright and closer to white is called light color, right? So you can use those things. This is the best example I could find. I'm sure it looks a little dark and cool to you, but I wanted to pretty much get this example out there. So this is an example of light colors. So this brings out much lighter emotions. Sorry? Puzzle games, Farmville, Angry Birds, anything which is more fun, vibrant for more kids. So that is the kind of emotion you convey. As I said, you can't use these colors for a hospital-based game or something like that. People will not buy your game. So there is a reason. Angry Birds, for example, right? They are all using bright, fresh colors, mostly pure colors, okay? Because they are not mixed with any kind of shade.